Nevis. Hopefully they can salute today the car key with the Anzac insignia for Rob Hickmott and also Katie Mallion with Nevis.
She'll have to be a good horse. Look, was able to wear down Big Memory actually led and held on over Big Memory 2 runs ago. That form's been franked well and truly. And then thrashed Hijack Hussey and co last time. I thought she ran well earlier today as well. Up to the 58, some query, but you can just offset that gate by going forward. Not worried about the draw.
Twos are scratching. Zabisco's $15 out to $19. The first of Darren Weir's runners.
Trialled well before the fair return in the Golden Mile, 9 lengths off Nevis. Got a fair way back behind the same horse last time and did make some ground, so getting closer.
Atlantis Dreams, another runner for Darren Weir, and just ticking over nicely. She must be getting close.
Yeah, she was a good return, wasn't it, from her, given Darren Weir mentioned pre-race on racing.com that she'd missed a trial, so she may need it. She ran well in the gold bracelet there. Went to Sandown, Hillside beat all bar Nevis and Hijack Hussey. A 2.5 kilo swing on Nevis certainly helps.
A Group 3 winner in Europe and ran 7th in an English Epsom Derby is Hans Holbein. Comes to Australia now. Moves from the Coolmore operation of Aidan O'Brien, goes to Rob Hickmott, Nick Halls to take the ride.
Yeah, well, you referenced through the preview that you've been used to as a pacemaker. Note, both his wins have been on slow and heavy ground, or soft and heavy, and 2,000 metres plus. But one of those he beat Storm the Stars easily.
And 6 is Backbone, a 50 to 1 chance today, now with Darren Weir as well.
Well, he bobs up now and then, but as a rising 8-year-old and hasn't won now since August 2014 and was beaten a long way last time.
7 is Petrology, $7 out to $10. Frustration, he was a promising 3-year-old in his day. Yeah. He's now rising 5.
Yeah, wide last time and then wider on the turn and actually ran all right. I thought he just knocked up the last bit of the race. That was behind Nevis, so must have a case if he does, given another one suited this weight scale.
8's a scratching. Coldini's no doubt got a hurdle preparation ahead of him. He's 100 to 1.
Yeah, no wins or placings first up, and he resumes today.
Number 10 is Zanteca. Really interesting runner, this mare by Zabil. Another Darren Weir runner, Harry Coffey, takes the ride. Second up today, we remember the terrific performance in the Lexus behind Excess Knowledge. Protested, just missed. With the protest, was really unlucky. And, of course, Excess Knowledge ran terrifically in the Cup.
Yeah, he did that and beat home Havana Cooler in that race, of course. That was over 2,500, though. He didn't get warm first up at 1,300. This distance suits better.
OK, so can it be a factor at 17 or still want one more?
I'm thinking one more.
11 is Minnie Downs for Brian Cox and Craig Newitt.
Look, she's not the mare she was. That's fair enough, rising 8-year-old, but she was a ripper in her day and she's still a little underrated, I think. And look, she didn't run on first up as well as she can, but steps up and has won second up in the past.
And Craig Williams get another win out of number 12, Inspector. Has been super consistent, always races well, especially at his home track, and out to 1,700 here.
Came wide, ran super in that Hareba Stakes first up. Both he and Precious Gem came through that into the Caulfield race. They were 1-2 as in sectionals home. Precious Gem won the race. This guy's late splits 400, 200 home were betted only by Precious Gem. I think he's ready.
Extra Nobles $16 into $13 on course. Mike Moroney, Jake Bayliss combine here. He's second up from a spell. He's won second up in the past. He has some ability, this horse.
He does. Look, he was beaten a long way first up, albeit in record time. Winner, then won again. He always improves second up. He's won 3 of 5 at that stage of the prep.
14, 16, 17 are scratchings. That leaves us the hard-spun gelding at number 15, Turn It Around.
Yeah, it was a pleasing return, wasn't it, against the track boss Geelong, and made good ground there. He has some second-up form on the CV. He's run well here in the past and was only 5 lengths and change off a horse called Malaguira one day.
Peter Armitage handicap over 1,700 metres, your top 4.